very brave.
We don't stress over it, we don't panic. I'm just gonna tell you what the results are, and maybe a lot of you guys will have some information and knowledge. Whoa, Kelly. People are so afraid of open adoption. They're so afraid that in this time before court date that birth mom could change her mind. Okay, so my doctor called while we were at small group.
Callie, say go!
Say go!
Mom, where are we going?
We are going to go get blood work this morning.
Blood work?
Blood work.
Oh, bye, Callie. Okay. Are you closing the door?
Bye-bye.
You don't go bye-bye? Mommy looks like...
Go!
Go!
When we're all done, a little pull. 1, 2, 3. Mommy's very brave.
What do you think of that, Kinsley?
What do you think?
Check it out.
Say wow.
Wow.
Callie, you like your peanut butter?
No.
Yeah, you're getting it all over? Is it so yummy?
Did you check in up front of
Kinsley, are you helping Daddy? Okay, say cheese.
Say cheese to Mama. Look at Mama.
Cute.
Yeah.
Callie, should we go get Kinsley? After working at the hospital for 2 days, I'm trying to get out a video. It's not in the morning, but at least it's in the afternoon, and it's better than nothing. Trying to catch up. Sometimes this is why our vlogs aren't exactly like a day. The ideal is like 2 days behind, like that's kind of our goal. But when life happens, we let life happen. We don't stress over it, we don't panic. We just do the best we can, and then we try to catch up. Callie, let's go get Kinsley. Come on. Come on. Yeah, show them you can walk. I can't believe she's pushing up and walking and like catching herself. It's wild. But I have to say, I was in a little bit of a funk this morning. Philip's like, you should pick up the camera and tell them. Like, I feel so, So I still have not talked to my fertility doctor specifically on the diagnosis that I got. Stand up.
I want quinoa.
You don't want quinoa?
Yeah.
That's a child of a healthy household. She doesn't want any more quinoa, Mom. We had quinoa and beans for lunch. Hey, you don't touch. No, thank you. Banana?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Okay, so when you feel crummy, sometimes a nice thing to do is get ready. I've said that before and it's true every time.
She's sitting right.
No, it's okay, she can use it. Do not push her off the chair. And now they're happy again. A little bit of time out, change of shirts because they make me sweat sometimes. Oh, and Callie smudged you. So what I was trying to say was I was having a hard day. One, because I haven't been able to talk to my doctor yet about the results. And so I'm just gonna tell you what the results are, and maybe a lot of you guys will have some information and knowledge, but I'm still waiting to hear from her so we can talk about like, what does this mean? What does this mean for me? We sent this big, huge clotting panel, which is like for recurrent losses. And one of the clotting ones came back abnormal, which was, I'm positive for the factor V Leiden. So it's genetically inherited from one of my parents because I only have one side. So homozygous is you get it from both parents, heterozygous you get it from one. I have the heterozygous factor V Leiden, which means that I clot faster and more. So my doctor was right. Mo better. So you guys, my doctor was right. She was totally right. She thought that that was it, and it literally came back. Yes, she was 100% right. I also came back positive for so many of you told me to get this checked, and this is part of the recurrent loss panel that she ran. So I'm glad that she tested this as well. I am positive for MTHFR. And there's different kinds. There's one that starts with a C and one that starts with an A and a bunch of numbers. I have one of each. I have a friend who also has MTHFR. I've been talking to her a lot, but I want more information. I want to learn about it. But as of right now, all I know is you can't absorb the folic acid like normal people do. So you only can uptake, like, I think for mine, it's like 40% or something like that. So that was the first reason why I was having a hard morning. Second reason, was just Callie's adoption paperwork has just been hard. It's stressful and I was frustrated, and I think I'm a little bit hormonal, but I think I'm just a little bit overwhelmed today. Plus working 2 days in a row. I worked the last couple of days. I am tired. Do you want to see what the girls built? Kinsley, did you build a little obstacle for you guys? Oh my gosh. Wow. You guys are so funny. Whoa, Callie.
Yeah, we do. Now we can get on it.
Thank you again, Grammy. This is one of the best presents. Say thank you, Grammy.
Thank you, Grammy.
Guys, I'm scared to start my cycle because that means I have to make a decision. That's what it is. I have to make a decision. Are we doing the frozen embryo transfer or not? But I feel very weepy. But that's okay. In being weepy, I'm telling you, officially now, we have figured it out. This is our very last paperwork for Callie's adoption. Because it has taken so long, we're gonna have one more visit with the social worker, which is fine, I don't care. She can come visit us, hang out in our house. Next step would be our attorney gets all the paperwork and we have to send them an itemized budget or financial statement of how much we spent on the adoption. That's just part of the thing that they have to present to court when they do the adoption. But then we can go to court just like we did with Kinsley, and we can get a birth certificate. Nothing can change. That's a big question. People are so afraid of open adoption. They're so afraid that in this time before court date that birth mom could change her mind. Nothing can change. It's official. The adoption is official. It's just the legal part, and it's legally getting her birth certificate. Our names will be put on her birth certificate. Going to court, I used to think was just like, oh, it's just like a technicality, like something that we do, and I wasn't expecting to be emotional at Kinsley's court date, and then it just becomes overwhelming because it is just a special day to remember, and to like, we remember Kinsley's, and it's like a special day that we mark. So, hi. You like playing underneath? Good job! Can I show you? Okay, hold it. Ready? Yep.
I'm too hurt.
Good job.
It's a kombucha.
It's just a kombucha?
It's a kombucha.
Yep. She is a crunchy granola kid. When she can go into the bag.
Coffee.
It,
This coffee.
yeah, some coffees look like that, but she knows that that glass bottle is kombucha.
Mom, is this guy's coffee?
That's Daddy's coffee. That's Mommy's kombucha. So guys, it has come to that time. We eat really healthy, but I was eating a lot of bread because I got it from the farmer's market, and I told you so much about it, and it had this made with a starter. And for most people that's fine, but
What's that?
I've had a lot of tummy issues in my life, and I've had to cut out bread every so often, but then usually I can incorporate it and I'm fine for a little while, and then I'll just like not eat it for a little while. Right now is the time that I'm not going to be eating it anymore. I've just been feeling uncomfortable and bloated and stuff like that, so bread is gonna go. Yes, you can eat a lemon.
Hold this.
Okay. Enjoy. What's wrong? What? You wanna get up? Get up. You can do it. Do you need help? You wanna get up? Do you need help? Yeah.
Mom, look at that.
Do you want a book? Book.
Mom, look at that.
Which one? You want both of them? Yeah, you can put down there. Thank you. You're such a sweet little helper. You guys want to see where the kids are?
It is husky scare. Yep. It is husky scare.
singing Gloria, like the Christmas song. In excelsis Deo. That one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was right. Mommy was right. Not the same words, but Mommy barely even knows the right way to say it. In excelsis Deo, I
Yeah.
think. This, I do have to say, I miss so many great moments of life, and that's okay. We capture good ones, and I'm glad that we have them. But I get serenaded all day, every day from this one. I will try to bring you guys along more. It's so cute. Okay, so my doctor called while we were at small group, and I ran out of the room to answer the call, and we went over the 2 diagnoses, the factor V Leiden, the clotting factor, and the MTHFR. And she explained it a little bit more. It gave me a lot more peace of mind. And then we went over like all the different medications and what this means. And so she was actually really happy. She felt like we have a reason of why it wasn't working as easily the first 2 transfers. And she feels that heparin is just going to be the answer. With factor V Leiden, she says she's getting mixed reviews on. Some doctors are saying just 3 months of heparin for the first trimester, and then other doctors are saying the entire pregnancy. And so we talked about crossing that bridge when it got there. And then for the MTHFR, she said it's not that bad because I am heterozygous, which means I have like 1 copy, versus if you have like 2 of the same copy that you got from mom and dad, it's even harder for you to take in folic acid. So the treatment for that is just to make sure that you are getting enough folic acid in your body. But you guys, I'm gonna talk to her more when we go in to start our cycle, which you guys is coming soon. I don't know when I'm gonna start my cycle, but I can feel that it's coming soon. I was super emotional tonight. So if you guys don't want to miss this next IVF process, you can go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like this video if you liked it, and we will see you guys in our next video. Go let your love multiply. Bye guys.